Chapter 5 is the currency of leadership. In my consulting days, I remember a situation that really tested me. I was the sponsor on a client account worth millions of pounds to our agency, and it was a very busy time for our consulting team, and we were working on lots of projects, and one of them in particular was approaching a key milestone with our client. The director who reported into me eventually flagged that we weren't on track to deliver what the client needed, and yet we were due to fly out to meet the client in a few days. When my CEO got wind of it, the CEO went ballistic, and one of the first things that happened was a witch hunt to figure out who was to blame. Who is to blame? And this was a moment of truth for me. After all, it was my team and ultimately my project, and I was faced with some questions. Would I protect myself or do the right thing? Would I stand up and take responsibility for what I needed to do? And it was a really difficult period working through this saga, but I remember making a commitment that I will not throw a member of my team under the bus. Instead, I will take responsibility for any lessons that we need to learn and the consequences and ensure that we grow as a team. Now, in the end, thanks to some late nighters and support from other teams, we were able to get things back on track. And yet, as I share the story now, I can still identify with so many of the challenging emotions, the frustration, the disappointment, the embarrassment, the defensiveness. But I also realized that it was a test of my character. And I'm reminded of the words of the former US general who I quote in the book, General Norman Schwarzkopf. He once said, "Leadership is a potent combination of strategy and character. But if you must be without one, be without the strategy." I couldn't write a book about leading from the inside out without covering this critical component of leadership. Every leader, and I'm sure you can think of it now, every leader will have stories when their character was tested and they were shown positively or negatively for what they were really like on the inside. Your character is about how you do what you do, not just what you do. And it really matters if you want to be a leader with purpose and impact. Why else does character matter? It matters because when people trust your character, when people know they can rely on who you are, what you stand for, your sense of integrity, you don't just get compliance, you win hearts and minds. You win loyalty, you create psychological safety, you help your people to thrive. I've worked with so many leaders, and I see so many leaders who want to grow their influence because they know it would make a difference to the results of their organization. They know it would make a difference to the motivation and performance of their people. They know that it will make a difference to customer satisfaction and NPS scores. And yet sometimes they fail to realize that their true influence has more to do with their character. And so this chapter in the book is about helping you as a leader secure the currency that never depreciates and makes a difference everywhere in the world. And that currency is character. So think about this as you dive into chapter 5. In your leadership, which one are you more focused on? Strategy or character? Have fun. And I can't wait to see you in the next episode.